Who was disturbed by the Erdoğan Akşener meeting and why? Hüseyin Gülerce discussed the reactions to Meral Akşener's meeting with President Tayyip Erdoğan. Gülerce stated that some people took advantage of this meeting to launch a lynch campaign against Akşener. The author stated that some names within the IYI Party also made statements that upset Akşener and said that the meeting was a positive step towards normalization. Gülerce stated the following in his article in Star. IYI Party founding chairperson Meral Akşener's meeting with President Erdoğan created a different agenda. 2 points stand out. First, Akşener's enemies have launched a new lynching campaign. Those with unending hatred and anger against the CHP for not making the IYI Party a crutch for the CHP did not miss the opportunity. Known trigger pens without a shred of professional ethics served up ridiculous, insulting and offensive lies about the content of the meeting as if it had taken place. They incited the IYI Party base against Akşener. Secondly, some members of the IYI Party leadership made surprising, royalist and stylistically ugly statements that really upset Akşener. IYI Party Ankara MP Koray Aydin invited Akşener to explain the subject and content of the meeting clearly and openly. Koray Aydin finally took it out on Akşener for losing the presidential race against Musavat Dervikoglu. He lost his tone. If the content of the meeting is not disclosed in a way that does not cause any suspicion, the perception of siding with the palace or making a deal with the government will be tacitly accepted. IYI Party Secretary General Yukur Porras said, "This meeting does not bind the aims, objectives, and vision of the IYI Party legal entity." The chairman of the IYI Party is Musavat Dervikoglu. I would like to express that our general chairman and our authorized boards are not aware of this meeting, the content of which is still unclear, and that it creates surprise and disappointment for every party member who hears it. IYI Party Chairman Musavat Dervikoglu said in a program on Hawk TV that he was not disturbed by Akşener's meeting in Bustip. Dervikoglu also said that Akşener informed him before and after the meeting. When asked whether the meeting would harm Akşener, he said, "No, it will not. It is not difficult to understand the hostility towards Akşener outside the party and the indigestion of the CHP. But could the indigestion within the IYI Party be, for some, Akşener's tendency to stand against global conspiracies in the new era? In the past, we criticized Akşener a lot during the Six Stable discussions. However, later on, Akşener took a stance on the six-party table and clicked Iraklu's conspiracies, plots. Before the last local elections, she said, "We did not found this party to get CHP candidates elected. An ugly perception operation is being carried out from the outside, saying, how could Akşener want to meet with Erdoğan? First of all, they are not talking about this fact. The request for a meeting comes from President Erdoğan, not Akşener. When the President of the Republic of Turkey invites a person who has experience in the state, who has a legal background, can you say no to this invitation? Is there anyone who would say no? Didn't we see how, despite all that was going on, CHP leader Gürsel was waiting for an invitation to meet with President Erdoğan? Moreover, isn't it a shame that those who see a meeting with Gürsel as useful and normal for softening in politics resort to dirty perception games when it comes to Akşener? It is right and accurate that President Erdoğan wants to benefit from Meral Akşener's views and ideas in the March for the Century of Turkey, and that he prefers a normalized government-opposition dialogue instead of tension and conflict.